welcome everybody back to the ISR Project Car Sunday League. This time out we have race 6 of the season. We're still in the GT3 class of cars, so since I used the Bentley in the last race in round 5, I've still got to use that for race 6 of the season. But yeah, we are on the qualifying lap itself, go through turn 1 there. It's a corner where you can take a variation of lines really. Just depends how late you leave your braking or if you're battling with somebody, things like that. So I got that quite nicely. We're already on pole position as it is in this session, so we're just going to see if we can improve on our time, and that's what we're currently doing at the moment there. So we've got, like I said, we're still in the Bentley. Everybody else is staying in the same cars. We've got a new driver this week as well. We've got Zark racing, so he's racing in the McLaren. So they were quite dominant even last time out at Bathurst. So I'm hoping the Bentley's power this time around can make it a better car, a force to be reckoned with. But we've gone through the middle section of the track, and this is a lot tighter and twistier, and this suited the McLarens a lot more. So when it came to qualifying and the race itself, this is where I was losing time to them, and then gaining it on the longer straights and the quicker corners. But we've got it quite nicely that time around. The short straight down here into the long right-hander, just like a wide hairpin this corner here. And again, you can kind of take a tight entrance or a wide entrance, and it just really depends on what you feel comfortable. So it's quite similar to turn 1 in that respect. But here we are now up into the second last of the left right-hander, kind of big wide chicanes. I don't know if you would call them that. But here we're on the run up the hill now, coming in to the final 2 turns to round off this lap. So like I said, this was my quickest lap of the qualifying session. We're already in pole position as it is, so we're just wanting to improve on that and further cement that position. So we've got Spen behind, and as we know, he is quite quick. So I'm going to just come across the line now. We ended up doing a 58.9, but Super Scrub on the very, very last lap of the race pulled one out the bag and he got pole position. So he's got pole, myself second, Spen third, Lenny fourth, Sark in fifth on his debut, Toby sixth, Andrew seventh, Jenda eighth, Colin ninth, and Dougie 10th. Stuart was also racing, and he rounded out the field in 11th position. But yeah, with Super Scrub, since he's not gaining any points, he decided that he was just going to kind of pull out of our way at the start of this race. We're waiting for the lights to go, and I wasn't paying full attention there, and I didn't get the best of starts. So we've got Lenny looks like he's coming on the right, but Toby got an excellent start, just an immense start, and he came right the way back from the third row on the grid there, and he's already battling to take first place. He's up the inside of Spen, and they end up collecting each other a little bit there. So that sent Toby wide, and everything that he was doing there, he's kind of dropped a couple of places now, down to fourth. But we've got Lenny and Spen battling away in first, and I'm close behind, just trying to see if there's anywhere I can make a move or anywhere I can go. But no, so I decided to go on the brakes a little bit early there, just to kind of slot him behind. Got held up by Lenny, which put Toby into the back of me, and Zark's looking to make a move around down the outside, so he's currently got third, but no, just squeeze him out a little bit and take that third position back. And with that squeezing, that let Toby get up the inside. But after that, it was very, very quiet, not much happened. Ended up kind of not getting my stride, and took quite a few laps to catch up with Lenny here. So lap 5 we were quite close to him, and then on to lap 6 now we're even closer still. So it did take a while to get into rhythm in the race itself, but I finally got that and catch up with Lenny now. So I was looking to make a move out there around the outside, but he blocked that one off nicely. And just try and see if we can kind of get around the inside of the outside, cut back somewhere. But he ended up getting too much carb on the final turn, and that sent him into a bit of a half spin there, and I managed to just power around his outside and take that second place. So then it took me a further lap to catch up with Spence. We're on to lap 8 now, so still a little bit away, but we're going to try and see if we can catch him under braking here. And that is exactly what we do, so nice and hard on the brakes there, but probably a little bit later than I usually do. Got a little bit of the inside curb there, and that just sent the rear was loose, and I just kept going, and the car just went right into the wall. So it was a bit of a struggle there, spinning up in the pits on lap 11. But because of that, my damage, all the straight line speed I had advantage, I lost that. So with Spin good in, I thought, right, I'll cover him, get some fresh tyres. Although the damage is still on the car there, it was actually repaired physically in the game, so I got my straight line speed back. And towards the end of lap 13 now, Spin's still a little bit ahead of us, but I think Toby ended up having a bit of an issue and he spun off. So we had dropped some places due to our pit stops, but that was expected. Not everybody was going to put in as early as we did there. But we've got Andrew in the pits now as well, so we just managed to get past him to get us up to 6th position. And Super Scrub decided he would put in as well. I think he's in the pits with Dougie, but Dougie's a lap down, so we managed to pass Super Scrubs. But on to lap 17 now, managed to catch right up to the back of Spen once again. Similar position compared to the first ride, but I'm hoping to not make a mistake like I did then, and just see if we can cement that overtake. Where we are, he's blocking the inside. I go to take the outside, but no, there's nothing happening there. So cut back once again, but this time not catching the curb, so not spinning out. But we're looking to see if we can get a bit of an undercut out of here. But no, he's holding that quite nicely. Got a little bit of a better exit than he did, but he's blocking the inside again for the next turn. And I'm still looking to go around the outside here. But just holding it around. There's nowhere to make a move there. He would close the door if I tried that. So no. But just going to follow now. This is the section where the Bentley isn't as quick as the McLaren. But with the tyre wear, it seems Ben was having a bit more of an issue trying to get the car straight through those corners. And they were on the exit, coming out of that tight and twisty section. I got a better exit once again, but he's blocking that inside, going to force me to go around the outside yet again. And that's what we're going to do. So we're going to look to see if we can go around the outside here, but no, nothing's happening. And there's no point in darting to go back up the inside because the next turn's on the left-hander, and that's where he's placed his car. So just sitting behind him here. Both of us take too much of that inside curb, catch the sausage curb a little bit there, and that's held us both up. And look in the mirror right behind us, Super Scrub is right there, and he's been quick all race, but he just hasn't been battling with us until now. And he's right behind us, so we're going to have to watch for him as well. There you go, spins a bit squirmy through there, so I've caught right up to the back of him once again, and that's kind of put me out of line for the next corner. So I've got to block Super Scrub from getting a dive up the inside, so drop back for spin a little bit now. But I have to do that to protect my 5th place. Don't want him passing me either. So into turn 1, Super Scrub looks like he's making a move up the inside, and he's going for the dive bomb up the inside. I'm going to try and hold it around the outside. He's still there, as you can see, but I've held it around the outside. The power of the Bentley got me off the corner nicely, and I got a little bit of a toe from spin there as well, so that's me just powered back past the BMW. So once again we're up to this corner here, looking to go up the inside, but no spin, covers that one nicely once again. But that's put us both out in position now. Got a little bit twitchy on the curb, and that Super Scrub nicely up the inside. But I ended up tagging his rear a little bit, and with the physics of this game, when you touch your car, it just pulls you out, and that's going to ruin that race for him. So the contact with me is put him into the gravel and then send him off the track. Sadly, so it's not what we wanted to happen at all, but we've still got a race in our hands here. We've still got to try and catch Spen. He's just got past Stuart there, so he's lapped Stuart now. And we've got to get Stuart out of the way, and then on to Spen to see if we can get that 4th position, and maybe even a podium as well. So it looks like the guys out front weren't, well, they did have tyre wear issues the same as ourselves, but they seem to be coping with it a little bit better, and they did not put in. So after fighting for the win, it's me and Spen now fighting to get a podium. So just going to quickly clear Stuart out of the way here, and then see if we can catch up with Spen and get 4th place, and then maybe on to 3rd. So just chucking up the inside of Stuart there, just lapping him now, and we put right up to the back of Spen. So I think Spen's suffering a little bit with his tyres, a bit more than we have been. But here we are, right in the back of him again. So we're going into this corner once again, just losing the rear end a little bit, but not too bad. And then Spen's a little bit more cautious to that corner than I am. So I run right out onto the curb on the ass of the turf to see, just to maximise my exit speed. So right up behind him now into the final couple of corners, and Spen outbrakes himself there. So uncharacteristic mistake by him, and that's let me get round the outside. So it's just a case of who can put the power down the quickest, and it seems to be myself that's done that. So got ahead of Spen just and only just there to take the 4th position. So we're gonna have to see if we might have to defend from now into turn 1, but no, later on the brakes than he is, and planted the car nicely through turn 1. So the next target is Jenda, who's just 4 seconds up the road. So it's taken us 2 laps or so to catch up with Jenda, which we have done now. And he's on 22 laps old tyres, and we're on about 10 laps. Our tyres are about 10 laps old. So we've got much fresher tyres than he has, and we're going to see if we can throw it around the outside there. But nope, it wasn't happening. But we managed to duck up the inside there, just chuck up the inside into the complex section. Not too sure what the rough is like in this section, so we're just easing it around the outside to see what we can do. But no, he's managed to hold that line nicely through there. So I'm still on the outside for this one, but there's no way I can hold it on the outside to get the inside. So just drop back, regroup, and see if we can make a move into another corner. But on the exit there, obviously he has his older tyres are not giving him as much extra speed as he would like. He just doesn't have the grip compared to what we do. So he's blocking the inside. He knows what happened at Bathurst. It dived up the inside late on in the race, so he's not wanting a repeat of that this time around, so he's held that one nicely. So there was no way to go around the outside there either. So we're just following closely behind again, maybe see if we can force him into a mistake like Spin did a couple of laps earlier for us. Got a little bit of the inside curb there, and then both of us just clipping the gravel, so lost a little bit of time there, which didn't help us. But we're on to lap 23 now, so we're losing time. The laps are getting less and less. We need to make a move stick as quick as we can. So we are going around this right-hander here. Got a much better exit than he has. Not close enough though to make a move down the straight. But we're going to make a last-ditch dive like we did at Bathurst to go up the inside, and we've done that nicely. Just a little bit of a tag from him there, but we've made that move stick, and we're right up the inside. And that's put him out of sync for the next couple of corners. And as you can see in the mirror, he's going a little bit wide, and then Spin is right on him out, looking to move up the inside. It seems like Jenda was a bit understeered there, and Spin's made a move up the inside of him, so he's lost 2 places in that 1 laps, which is a shame for him. But we didn't have enough laps left to catch Zark, who was in 2nd place. So he got a nice second on his debut. We were catching him at a couple of seconds over that last lap. But like I said, not enough laps left in the race. But there we go now. So we've got Lenny, he's got his first ever Sunday League win, so he takes the win with Zark 2nd, myself 3rd, Spin 4th, Jenda 5th, Andrew in 6th, Toby 7th, Colin 8th, Stuart 9th, and Dougie rounds out the field in 10th position. And Super Scrubs, I'm not too sure after him, I think he might have disconnected afterwards, but he would have finished in 11th place. But here's the standings for the season so far, and we shall see you all for race 7 at Laguna Seca. Thanks so much for watching.